than Uganda.
Actually.
Ke wai ne chira wana chira Luo me Kenya no etika wacho ningo.
Luo mi Kenya chira waloko ni chira. Chira obedo Luo mi Kenya. Obedo Luo mi Kenya. Okay, so yes. The Luo Kenya, he just asked you actually, what is chira? If can someone explain in English in the best way possible.
Okay.
So that they can.
We're going temba. And Anyala Karabe Judith, Atie Luoma Aki Gulu, Northern Uganda. Chira, yes. Chira ilep mi acholi, unyo ilep Luo, Oberu tim marach, Madano timu, unyo ngara chela timu mano, it is against Tiepa Kara Enoni, unyo Kara Paluo. La bole, chalo katri la dir madiri, la cho madiru uberu ki la tian matitindi. Waluone eno yote muchira. Okay. Pe eno ke ken, chalo timuki. Pangeo kai Luo me Kenya, ki pangeo ko ngeo. Eni wengi Luo ni chira. So chira is actually Gin Maraj, man dano timo, not minding the consequences when you're not following the norms. Matiengo, Iluo. Pangeo kawaji kakare, but chira in other words, oberuti marach.
Anyang, awinjo. Anyang.
Yes.
But, Jakalo, inyang leba choli. Iwinjo do acholi.
Not
really.
Awinjo
Martin. But awinjo Martin.
Okay, the thing is, Luo me Uganda, we listen to ourselves, not 100%. You understand? There is a difference, especially when it comes to pronunciations. So there are some words Wanyang keyboard Luo me Kenya, and then there are some words Luo me Kenya Nyang keyboard wa. But then there are others Mapu Wanyang completely.
Anyang leba choli manok.
Yes.
But if you could just explain it in English, the chira, so that the Kenyan Luo can understand you fully. Or the other Luo
Atemodo etedong pange kapon yang mabe.
Luna Lolik will translate.
Okay.
Yeah, you can say it in English or in Lewa Choli, and then Luna will take you here in case translation is needed.
Just as I said, just as I said, it is the bad things that someone does in the community that does not, which is not accordance to the tradition of Luo, especially like when an elder person how much I don't know. Someone should come and help me here.
Can I say something about it?
But at least Danon Yang Oloto some bit of it, right?
No, Pegon Yang.
But I think you missed it.
Only KP. Only KP is getting something, but other people are not.
I will try to translate. Dano Yang. Okay. She explained that Chira are the how did she? You use the word the legal things. There are things that you shouldn't do. So every society have the norms. Don't do this. Don't do this. Though Queens, I think what you describe is Kenya. We call it queer or kweche, which are the rules. Chira is the consequences you face for not following those rules.
Chira is only the consequence when the deal has been done.
Okay, can you explain the three in Luo of Kenya, but introduction explain English, but introduction in Luo of Kenya. Nyingi, where you are, which Luo you are, then you proceed in English.
Also, an nyinga gluazigo melanin, but nyinga manadieren ivokelo, anyaka no kubura, awuok kamiluongo ni Kamagaga. An nyaluo mar Kenya.
Ber. Elequin in young.
Anyang.
Ber. Luna loti. Now go ahead in English.
In Luo traditionals, regulations, and rules, we have three things. Chira is the third. Chira means it is the consequence when the deal or the act or disobedience has already taken place. That is in the Luo. I don't know in other cultures. And then we have Quer. Quer is that you are totally not supposed to do. And then you have Chik. Chik is what is laid down for the community to follow. So when you go against the Chik, you have done the Quer. And then if you cannot go to the elders to know how to go about the Quer, it now comes into Chira. But then, when Christianity came in, they said that Chira only happens to those people who believe in tradition. That means if you are born in a certain community and your family never kept the rules and the regulations from day one, they believe it would not happen. It would not have any consequences to you, or it will not come close to your family. But actually, Chik, Quer, and everything, they were just rules and regulations that were kept for people to keep keep online. Just like in any institute, there are rules and regulations. Those are the Chiks are the rules, and then the Quers are the dons, and then the Chira is then now the consequence that comes. That's when they say, "Ma niki Chira odio nejo madongo."
Yes, okay.
Yeah, man, mutima Quer mondo dio ose.
Odio ose. Me manyasi.
Mano.
Okay, I'll try to explain the part that were done in Kenyan Luo. So basically, she mentioned three things: Chik, Quer, and what's the other one?
Chira.
Chira. All right. So Chik are the rules, normal rules. They can be any rules. Rules about a water point. There can be any rules, including rules of the country. Chik.
The easiest rule, do the example like you are a boy. If you have reached an age and you have known a girl and you want to marry, then you must get a Simba. You must have a Simba, yeah. And if you don't do this, you take your wife to your father's house, then it's a taboo. And now it's Quero.
Yes, I hope the other laws have understood. Chik is rules. Quer or Quero are the taboos. Quer comes from the word don't do it. Like saying no, this is Quero. Don't do it, okay?
The dons, yeah.
Yes, so if those things you told, don't do it, the taboo, if you do it, there are consequences. Chik are just rules.
Yeah.
Quer are the things you should do. If you do, there are consequences. And Chira is that consequence.
It's the consequence.
Like you getting skinny. Not true, not sure how true it is, but I bet now we're on the same page. Chira, Chik, and Chik. And Chik, Chira, and what's the other one?
Chike, Quer, Chira.
Okay. So I believe we are...
As in plural. Somebody is saying we have to call them in plural. So we have Chike, Queche, Gichiche. Chiche de.
If that one exists. I think Chira is singular. Maybe it's
Chira is singular because but
Chira is singular. I'm just making fun.
Yeah. Okay. Dark hat.
Guys,
in your new dialect.
Okay.
Bear. And by the way, Kenyan Luo, Ugandan Luo I find it sometimes a bit funny because you use the word buto to mean to sleep, like for Gwen. Which for us...
Yeah, buto, yeah. It's for Gwen.
Yeah. So when you tell them good night, you say them ivutu maber, which is more like telling chicken to enjoy lying on the eggs. But anyway.
So they crouch. They crouch in the bed, on the bed.
Yeah, okay. Something I would like to clarify for the Kenyan Luo, because I'm a culprit of the same. We tend to think that Kenyan Luo is a standard upon which we need to judge other Luo subtribes. So when they say buto, we're like, wait, but that's for chicken. But what to understand is that we had several words, like we already have now, but different groups went different sides, decided to take different words, like Vuto and Nindo. So it does mean they crouch into bed. The same way you understand the word Nindo is exactly how they understand Vuto. Luna, I'm not sure if you have a different understanding to Vuto other than to sleep.
Now I may ask, like, now if you people from Kenya, you are going to Voro, how do you call it?
Nindo.
If you're going to
sleep, you use the word Vuto, which is this. Actually, what
so we stay at the Nindo.
Yes. At the Nindo.
Okay.
Yes. For us,
we say
specifically for the chicken.
For us, they said Achiaro Kavoro. Achiaro Kavoro.
Oh, you're going to sleep. Kenyan Luo Chero. Yeah, Chero is Kenyan Luo. I think we say Icherori, right? When you go around.
Chero,
so
you randa.
Yes. So they actually use the word Ichero for you going. Anyway, let's give Frank Boy a chance. In Yolo dialect, Frank, could you introduce yourself? Your name, Nyingi, which Luo you are, and where you are. And then tell me about this Chira.
Okay, so thank you so much. I'm Frank by four from Rusinga Island.
The
Luo.
Introduction in the Luo, because we have actually here, we have a Nywak, they want to also hear what Luo Kenya sounds as.
Okay, so Aja Chula Rusinga, Waware, to Aja Luo original, Wurgi Tomboya. So the Luma wachoni benda wachacho Luma aching kabisa na kichaja Luo. Lakini watu wadake South wadake Sakwa Mawendo. And Anajo Luma original.
Okay. Before I have a question for you. But before I ask everyone asking if you could just go to my KPJ Luo Abroad YouTube channel and help me share, because this is a place where I upload all the Luo documentaries, and I would love many Luos to get to know it, to watch it. And if you watch it, then I get some money, and then I can go to look for the Luo in Cameroon. If nobody watches, then I'm broke. Then I don't go anywhere. You can join. Just know that with Cameroon, you would have to fly. I think in East Africa is okay. We can use the road.
It's okay with me, whichever the way.
Okay. So Frank Boy, go ahead. Chira, are these well-crafted lies to keep Ochodororo in line? Or do we actually have this cultural punishment or spiritual punishment for violating the cultural norms?
Should I respond in the same English?
Now. Okay. Watch English.
So one thing I believe, I witnessed the burial of my grandfather at 118 years. By then, I was around 9 years. So one thing my grandfather told me, there is no rules and regulations in food. But in Luo, we believe you cannot even harvest maize without sleeping the woman. It was a condition.
Yeah. Yes. You have to do something the night before.
The night before, Sasa, that was kwa fitina ya wanawake.
Yes, so, try to avoid Swahili. We have Kenyan laws.
To moderate women, at sometimes with so reckless statement and dispensation, from plantation to harvest, a man has to do something.
Okay.
So that
you mean the man must get together, must have sex with the wife?
Exactly. It was a condition.
Okay.
So even if you have a disturbed woman, she loved to admit. Then, Golokodi. Then, there is what we call specious, very specious parts of the chicken that a woman will not eat. And a dundo. They were meant for men, whether he's not there or whether he's there. And a woman was not allowed to do that. To do that catering of a chicken when the man is not at home, because the man must eat sundo, the man must eat adundo. So I'm so happy we are learning and we are educating each other. The other issue of Chira, those who are by then undetected illness. Tuoche moko man pod kia machalo hepatitis B, sukari and whatever, someone will translate to them. These undetected diseases were part of Chira, Nede Kado Kiango, Ede Kado Kiango, Akanyo, Kuketini, and whatever. You remember when HIV also came to the whatever, then in between, they were like, what is it? There's nothing like
TB. Most people are suffering from TB.
Correct. So, TB was no better related to tumor HIV.
Yeah.
But at some point, maybe utakuwa na TB lakini hauna HIV. So
Woodlow, if I may cut you short a little bit, sorry for that. Don't you think people mislabeling Chira doesn't mean that it didn't exist? It just meant that people were trying to define new problems using the realities they knew. They knew nothing about HIV. They knew nothing about TB. So when it comes, they have to relate it with something they know. And that was Chira. That's something you cannot figure out the cause of the disease, but the person is sick. So their only understanding of this is that it can be Chira. Not because the Chira does not exist, but because there's a misunderstanding. It's like a child in your village doesn't differentiate, cannot tell the difference between Indian and Arab, and most probably white people, because for us, every pale skin is Mzungu. So there can be mislabeling due to ignorance, but that does not mean the Chira doesn't exist.
That's a good question. That's a good question, but I want to respond with a question. Am I allowed?
Okay, go ahead. But let's just go, continue.
As we speak, from this point, you have your elder brother,
okay,
very stubborn and drunkard.
Okay.
But you need to do a home.
Okay.
As we speak, Chikewa Mar laws, our laws, do not allow you ujenge boma before your elder brother. You cannot do a home before your elder brother.
Okay. You cannot beat the home.
As we speak, from where you sit. Yeah, from where you sit. If you have money and if you want to do your things, you don't need even to consult your brother, whether he has or he doesn't have. You can do a home. But Luo, typically, we were told, if you do that, your brother can never step in the same home. So cannot step in the same room. But as we speak, even me, nilijenga boma before my elder brother. But he comes and we interact and he's still there.
Okay. So that means Miriambo.
Bedo Miriambo enia. Give me luoro emanegi. Gimo kiluoro kinyanegi.
Correct. You get
Give
my
me
point.
luoro because of your conscience. Do you understand? Everything happens in the brain. As long as you're not free.
Hello, Nyamera, are you Christian?
I'm Christian, yeah.
If I don't believe in hell, what happens? I will not be judged. I'll be free.
But I don't want to enter into your belief concerning Christianity and who you believe.
Yeah, so
That's a good answer. I salute you.
Okay.
Ingeo ntie joma lamo nyaka dhiang', koro kuro to kanya donjo, man is now you as a person. But what I say, if you go into Sani jitinde sesomo, jitinde Google, jinigi AI, jinti chat GPT. What I know, yani, give me luoro, kende, emahini. Give me kia, oknyal hini, nge gimomi. Nikech, you don't have any information about it. It doesn't concern you. It does give you no worries. Inge onya think kata 1 minute wanyuol. Kin kijithinda dek ta chendo. Nyathini eni boluonge kata samonge oti min luongo nyathi machielo cha, but you find yourself always calling this one nikech ene ma ene wi sate. Ineno. Koro gima chando wino miseng'eyo mane gima bro tikeki, but what you don't know can never harm you because you are not bothered about it at all. You're a free mind. That's why they say having a free-minded it's good for your health, it's good for everything. Kisiki kuna isiki pa you want to koro diki to koro kudaunge pesa koro so you understand those kind of things. If you can't do anything about it,
if you can't, if you need help, you blink once. I will translate.
No. Frank boy, you understand Gimawacho.
I'm getting.
Jihinyore. Nikech gik maging'eyo gimi kia ok inyal hinyo chako hinyi nadiri ong'e maber ni ok inyal iwene ruoth kucho to deal god. You can't do anything about it. Joma nyalo mondo otim gima nyalo, joma ok nyal be orit chingi kuchopo gibro timo. In koro jaluo, in fact I'm a luo, but rules mag luo gi kuma ne giaye.
Okay, I would love to.
But I wanted to add just something from Globe. Jodongo machon niketa chike moko niya. Sundu no kacha noting'o mo moro ma jo kabila moko gi luongo ni mukobero.
Yeah.
Omiyi teko mar bedo maybe mar bedo jadoho. Dhaka chielo ok nyal romi, omiyi teko. Haya, dhako ok cham apuoyo, dhako ok cham adundo, dhako ok cham sundu. So all these things ne gin gima ne jodongo obedo togo bura e bwo yien niya girit odi and kidwa rito odi to tim kama. Finally, adwa nyisi kane jodongo bedo kago mbaka kumoro to gimadho puga. To jadhako achiel nokiyiene no obede i ji kacha. En obedo but dhot.
Ukotegno.
Nikech koro kokelne wach niya ni nyaka no ma jaodi apiko go piny.
Yeah, you as an example nyaka. Yeah,
it's okay, just proceed. I will translate into English. Okay.
Nikete but dhot kacha ka ji madho puga. Koro kokelne wach jaode apiko go piny. To jaduong' mane bathe to gwe to dhi oko mar ot. Odhi olwar e varanda kucha. Mondo kiko otima ng'o oto puga mimadho godo ang'owa busa.
So Frank, are you saying that a man with one wife was considered useless as compared to
very useless?
Very useless.
Those days,
are
very
they still useless now, or something changed?
Kata muma Jomane sai tiyo mang'eny kabisa. Inya kwana nani ya. Ne joma chaknal.
Polygamous people.
Kabisa. Moko awinjo ni concubine. An concubine na nguru.
Concubine is the sidekick. Jadaka Chelwang. So looks like everyone agrees that a man with one wife was considered useless. And the more the wives, the more important you are as a man. However, I want to tilt this conversation a little bit because I saw Grace mention this as patriarchal, or maybe it's Mona Jaber. I don't know. And
it was Grace. It was Grace.
Grace, yes.
Yeah.
Mona Jaber, I'll give you a chance before I ask my question. Introduce yourself in Luo dialect and then tell us if this Chira is a facade. Is it a well-crafted lie to keep Ochodororo in line, or we actually have this cultural punishment should we cross certain lines? Mona, baby. Is Mona here? Okay, I think Mona is not aware that she's live. Okay. So, Glow, I would like to ask you then, because I see the aspect of sexism coming in. Do you think that this chick in Luo, the rules, are they, were they just meant to block women? Were they just a case of misogyny? Glow, as you, Glow, I think
these cases, they were men were just being mean. That's all. They just wanted to have power over women.
Mona Jaber, we can't hear you. If you can readjust. Glow, is there some rules that also certain things that men couldn't do and women could? Certain foods that women could eat and men couldn't?
Men could eat everything. Women were not. Men and their male children could eat almost the best parts of the chicken.
So, were men able to eat it?
Yes.
And this other one, this part, the gizzard? This also, one they do with the knife and they cut.
Also, for men.
Okay. I believe there was one thing I couldn't eat as a boy. I just can't remember it.
No, you could only not eat it if your father was around. But if your father is not around, you as the male child, and mostly the first one, you have this part.
Yeah, we actually believe that girls, it's part meant for girls and not boys. I'm not sure if it's one of, if it's not Sundu, then it's something. I will figure it out. But I believe there were certain things that men couldn't do that women could. So maybe it's misogyny.
Frank Boy can answer this one. Almost all the good parts of the chicken were for women, were for men and male children when their fathers are not around.
Frank Boy,
yeah?
Is there parts of chicken or whatever animal that men couldn't eat but women could?
Yeah.
Because I think it's sundu. I think men couldn't eat sundu, if I remember well. I'm not sure.
Women, not men.
Women couldn't eat sundu. Is there anything men couldn't eat?
Adunda and sundu were meant
head and
men.
leg and neck. If you give that to a man, you are divorced.
And those were legs. The most...
okay. Then I think I am on your side, Glow. Because I think legs is the least desired part of them. And what's the Nyarogno? I think there was a phrase of Achamo Nyarogno Tuoni. So there must have been some rules.
Nyarogno was for the men.
What is Nyarogno in the first place? Kidney?
Nyarogno is this thing, yeah. Nyarogno dongi kuma gimora mara timore.
So purification of a chicken inafanyika kwa hiyo Nyarogno.
Oh, maybe it's liver?
Inakuanga na some gikaidwa na kuyo moko kama ma purify.
Oh yeah, but that is in the gizzard. That's in the gizzard. This one be slapped like this. I could eat it, I'm not sure.
That is Nyarogno.
Okay, all right. So I think that Nyarogno, I think I could eat it as a boy. I'm not sure. I will need to confirm. But I believe there's some things that men could do. Mm-hmm.
As a boy, you are not even allowed to eat those parts. We firigisi. Ile mguu imekunjwa intestine hapo.
I thought Firigisi is gizzard in Swahili. These Luo people don't know Swahili. Firigisi is actually gizzard.
Is gizzard in Swahili. And then we have the intestines. The intestines, nyombeji.
Nyombeji ndio firigisi na.
No. Firigisi and gizzard, don't confuse. Nyombeji is the intestine. So chalo thuol kamai. Mani kinyalo keto lweti keluoko they want to
Matumbo. Every Kenyan knows matumbo.
Yes, but Frank Chacho gigi ni firigisi ye matumbo yao.
Mona Jaber, can we confirm one more time if we can hear you? Because we have just 20 minutes left and we would love to give everyone a chance. And then your pass. Okay, I see your microphone is on, but I can't hear you. So maybe it's not your day.
Your microphone is on.
It's on, but I think there's a problem with the phone. Your pass, could you introduce yourself?